Oh, this is the ultimate teacher. Oh, the circular door hangs slightly ajar. A maleficent figure lurks on the other side. It glowers at It glowers at us. Maru and I freeze in place, suddenly afflicted by a sense of sheer terror. Without warning, the wooden door slithers open, and the shadow beyond is cast into light. Yo, ultimate teacher, I believe.
Good to see you.
Hello there. Reasonable.
What's going on?
My sincerest apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. The strange woman quietly adjusts her glasses and peers at us. You must be Hiro and Maru, correct?
Did not see that coming.
Huh? You know our names?
Are you kidding?
Of course she does. She's clearly the one who trapped us all here.
I'm gonna strike.
Just look at her fancy outfit, her ID card, her glasses. She's dressed like some kind of privately contracted security officer.
I see.
Oh my. I was told you all possess colorful personalities, but never mind.
You have potential.
There's quite an innocent reason why I know your name, Maru. I'm one of Bito Kukawa's instructors.
Huh?
So, huh? Okay, yeah, what? Aren't you too young for that?
Allow me to explain.
That's awfully sweet of you, but no, I'm just your teacher, or at least I was supposed to be.
What?
How on earth are we supposed to know you're legit? It's not like they told any of us how this was supposed to work.
It's merely my responsibility.
You can take a closer look at my ID if you wish, Maru.
Despite these unforeseen circumstances, it's nice to meet so many of my pupils.
Okay, yeah, suspicion meter just went high. If you're an instructor, why are we here?
I'm Shiori Nakagawa, ultimate instructor for the Academy's 17th
Yeah, instructor.
class. You can also
17?
call me Professor, or even just Miss N.
Okay, okay, yeah, you're super suspicious. If you're the teacher of this whole place, can you, like, you know, let us out? Nakagawa. I think I've heard that name before. Yeah, I'm sure of it. She's definitely a teacher here. Maru, who's been vigorously studying Professor Nakagawa's ID card, seems to arrive at a similar conclusion.
Cut me some slack.
Dang, she's not lying.
Trust one another.
You see, Maru? She's trustworthy. Hold on. I'm not agreeing with that. I don't trust her. Still, it was a little strange.
Let me see.
After that email thing we talked about, I really thought the school faculty were the ones responsible for this.
That's not it.
No, I promise I played no part in this. I didn't even wake up until I heard your frantic knocking. Yeah, sure, bud. It comes as quite a shock to me that so many people were trapped in this basement.
Perhaps.
Yet, what I find even more distressing is how they all seem to be my students.
Greetings.
Ah, Hirokai, Hiro and Maru. You found someone else. The other Ultimates, no longer distracted by their own conversations, finally start to take note of us.
A concerning tale.
I'm afraid this isn't our teammate, however.
Wee.
Yeah, ours is way more quiet.
We must come from different
Such
worlds.
outrageous wardrobe choices, all of you. Does a single one of you know what a mirror is?
Not wrong.
Hey, be considerate. This is our teacher you're talking to.
Really?
Teacher?
Hello again.
Hello everyone, I'm Professor Ann, but you can just call me, yup.
Huh?
Hold on, you're our instructor? Where are we gonna meet next, the Prime Minister?
Huh?
Were you kidnapped too?
Just a warning.
Idiots. She's probably the one who brought us here. Yo, I'm with him, this is suspicious.
What's going on?
Was this awesome form of poorly planned school orientation?
What's that supposed to mean?
What sort of orientation involves life-threatening escape rooms?
No.
Escape
can't be.
rooms?
I refuse to believe.
Guys, wait. I'm sure she's a victim, just like the rest of us.
Expectations of...
You're telling me not even teachers are safe from the clutches of our kidnappers? Oh man, we're definitely in some stuff.
Wait.
Fellow peers, there is no need for hysterics. We must remain calm.
That's messed up.
If it wasn't the school that's responsible for this, maybe we should consider a supernatural explanation.
Amen.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, but this strikes me a tad too far.
Ah, hell, man.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on here?
Bear with me.
Everyone, please. I'm aware that our situation leaves much to be desired, but if we could just... A palpable tension permeates the room, growing higher with every passing moment.
Well, maybe.
Maru, could I borrow your megaphone for just 1 second?
Hang on.
I don't know. I'm usually opposed to authority figures who seize control of communication technology.
Yes?
Please, it's urgent.
Come on.
Fine, maybe just for a bit. Before Mara finishes speaking, Professor N snatches the megaphone from her hands and brings it to her mouth. Hey, yo.
Everyone, listen up.
There is no way. The crowd falls into a stunned silence. Shoko opens his mouth to speak, but is quickly shushed by the people around him. I guess Mara was right. People really do listen to whoever has a megaphone.
Since we find ourselves in a delicate situation, I think it's best for me to be as concise and transparent as possible.
Please.
Like the rest of you, I was departing for the school, alone, before suddenly passing out on the boat. I haven't a single clue as to what's going on. However, in the short time I've been awake, I've learned a potentially disturbing piece of information.
Yeah, I don't know. She's suspicious, bro. I don't trust her.
This underground location we're trapped in
Wait.
is beneath Bitokukawa Academy.
Okay, you want to know what's interesting about this? She said basement earlier. I don't think I said something about it, but she knows too much.
What?
Another round of murmurs materializes, but fades soon enough. Yo, you are mad suspicious, bruh.
Stop right now.
Settle down, settle down.
Allow me to explain.
This is the basement section of the school's assembly building. I woke up upstairs a few minutes ago and glanced outside to confirm our location.
I do not ask for much.
You didn't search any of it in depth? No, I didn't want to run head first into a potentially dangerous situation, especially not alone. But didn't you just say you were taking a nap? Why would they have this huge basement just ready for kidnappings? Are you guys prolific murderers?
That's not it.
This area was mainly used for storage. There were no escape rooms or anything of the sort last year, I assure you.
Try again.
I know I don't have much information for you, but please know that I'm putting my full effort into keeping all of you safe.
Not part of the
It's been quite a shock to me as well. Today was supposed to be our opening ceremony, a proud day tainted by a set of mysterious crimes.
That's why I want you all to put your trust in me and work together. If only for now.
I'm not putting no trust in you, respectfully though.
As the ultimate instructor, I promise you, we will leave this place unharmed.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, okay. Huge red flags. We all stare in awe as Ian calmly hands the megaphone back to a displeased yet nonetheless impressed Maru. While the rest of us had been senselessly bickering this entire time, it had only taken her a few minutes to regain her composure and take the lead.
What in tarnation?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm on her side.
I tip my hat to that.
Take it away, Teach. Tell us what to do to get out of this mess.
Fate smiles
Yes,
upon us.
I am confident in our instructor's ability to handle this crisis. I am sure we will uncover the truth shortly. The previously rowdy crowd of students begins bringing themselves into order, proactively discussing their next steps. Is this what a class led by an ultimate instructor feels like? If so, then I definitely made the right choice in coming here.
What? That's all it takes for you to trust her?
Okay, whoever's saying this, I'm on your side. Eh? We all turn towards the source of the voice. Oh, is this student A?
I have a few questions for you, Professor.
There we
Depending
go.
on how you answer, we'll see if you really are just a victim in this whole situation.
Okay, I'm remembering now. I don't remember her talent though.
It's
Girl A!
Yup.
Stop calling me that.
The woman strolls into the room, a resolute expression firmly planted upon her face. She had spoken with extreme confidence and poise, but from where I was standing, I could see that her shoulders were trembling.
Oh,
Oh dear, those are some rather provocative statements.
Let me think.
I'm so confused. Who's this random loner?
No? Yes?
I mean, she sounds like she knows what she's talking about.
You.
First of all, why were you all alone while traveling to the island? I know for a fact that ultimate instructors are accompanied by a secretary at all times with their own official business.
well, maybe.
Uh-oh.
I
Yo.
have a theory.
Furthermore, it makes no sense that you only arrived at the school today. It's the opening ceremony. You should have been on this island for at least a week already, handling preparations with the rest of the faculty. Who is she? Yo, she's spitting. I'm with her, bruh. She seems to know a lot about the school, but to barge in here and start conflict like this is... I quell my emotions and try to think.
I'm not holding back.
And finally,
I wonder.
while the rest of us were locked in these rooms, you were kept in a place where you could glance outside and access the entire campus. True, we don't know what's on the other side of that room. The fact that the professor isn't saying anything really isn't helping.
You're kidding.
I think I have a better idea of what's going on here.
That's weird.
You, and possibly a few others, sent those emails to us so we would isolate ourselves on those speedboats. You placed a timing triggered sleeping agent on each boat so that by the time we arrived at this school, each of us would be unconscious. You and your accomplices hauled us from the beach over to this building and into those rooms, which you'd rigged with deadly puzzle mechanisms over spring break.
I got it.
Finally, you locked the circular door and waited for all of us to solve the escape rooms, so you could barge in and pretend to be the one of the victims, right or wrong. Okay, everything she just said is like, I don't know, kind of valid. And the fact that she's not saying anything is crazy.
Really?
Dang. Oh my, did she actually?
No.
If she was lying about all this stuff, how do we know if her name is actually Shiori?
No.
Her ID checks out.
What a disgrace.
Given the fact that we've never seen one before, forging a real instructor's ID would be a simple task. So, she's not actually one of the teachers here?
That's worse.
That would be a monstrous revelation. Fraud of such an esteemed ultimate is the highest crime one can commit, other than murder, of course.
Of all the...
Please. Just like before, the room descends into havoc, though this time with a much more negative and horrified tone directed at the professor, who seems completely taken back by Girls A's accusations, unable to utter a single word in response.
I'm done with this.
I think it's best if you quietly surrender and tell us what you're planning. No, I don't think I can let this happen. This is all just a misunderstanding. I know it is. Main character. Let's just stop, bro. I need to step in here, even if it means I have to bring up Dad.
I refuse to believe.
Wait, just one question, Girl A. How did you know about everything she said? You weren't here when Professor N introduced herself.
That's wrong.
After you and your team members left your escape room, I slipped inside where you were busy with that statue. I've been listening in ever since. Hey, why'd you do that? We've been worried sick.
One of the worst things.
Running off by yourself in such a bad situation, that's really, really dangerous.
You're kidding.
Hiding was safer than simply hanging out in the open like the rest of you.
Kremlin.
If there was someone dangerous in the building, and there is, I wouldn't have been a sitting duck.
I have a theory.
I only left my hiding place once I realized their goal was manipulation and not murder.
Not a chance.
That's fair, I guess. There's just one problem with your theory.
Huh?
Yes?
It's not that deep.
Bito Kukawa's actually been a bit of an administration mess for the past few months. That would explain why Professor Nagakawa didn't have a secretary, or why she couldn't meet with other faculty before the opening ceremony.
It's plausible.
Everyone's been scrambling to keep things together. So much of the old protocol was abandoned.
Touché.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what happened now.
Cheese and crackers.
So do I. The old headmaster, he got arrested and fired from his job, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to contain the scandal to local stations, but have you both heard of it?
What?
What was he fired for? Sorry, I rarely pay attention to these kind of things. I'm pretty sure he killed someone.
Really?
I thought it was just an accident. I mean, he got off on a light sentence during the trial.
Huh?
I heard he was hiding human remains, possibly inside this very basement. What?
Enough of your game!
We've been stepping on graves? Bless our noble footwork and cotton socks.
That's all I got.
I was joking, though I wouldn't rule it out either.
Explain yourself.
You fear-mongering fishmonger?
You should be ashamed.
I see. So the involuntarily departure of the headmaster explains Professor Nagakawa's actions. What do you say, Professor? Am I right?
I see.
As a matter of fact, you are correct. The truth is, I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. I'm under a strict non-disclosure agreement for these kinds of topics.
I understand.
Yeah, there's already been a lot of bad press with the school lately, so I can see why.
Am I clear?
As for why the professor was kept separate from us, perhaps our abductors didn't want her to help us with any of the escape rooms. she would have been able to calm her group and down and get them to work together, which isn't exactly how most of our teams behave. Okay, y'all see the dynamic too, right? That's interesting. It also could have been like a numbers thing. 17 doesn't divide evenly into much, you know?
Did I hear that?
There
correctly?
are 17 of us in total, right? I've never been great with keeping track of these things.
Are you stupid?
That's idiotic.
Give me a second.
This is just an open and shut case of poorly prepared criminal getting caught in their lies. Could it be any more obvious?
My answer is thus.
I believe Hiro's theory is accurate, though it doesn't explain everything about the situation. It helps to shed light on many of the things the professor said.
No one is perfect.
Throwing around such bold claims would do nothing to ease our distrust and hostility.
There is always tomorrow.
It's best to remain calm, and if stronger evidence comes up, we can follow it to its logical conclusion. Yo,
If you say
listen,
so.
I know you're just trying to help, in your own way, at least.
Hi.
But why don't you tell us your name and talent first? I think that would be a good start. Ultimate Theory?
I'm not telling you that.
Wait, what?
She's Hideo Sako, the ultimate
Yup.
theorist.
Ain't no way. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's Hide. Ultimate Theorist. Yes,
I'm
Matt.
grateful.
I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Hide.
Hide wasn't trying to start anything out of ill intent. She's just used to theorizing about things. When Professor Ian first appeared, she took it as an opportunity to use her talent for our sake.
No.
That's not even close to how it... Never mind. So, Miss N wasn't behind this after all?
That's a lot.
Thanks for getting me riled up for nothing, Girl A. Well then, since I've managed to turn the conversation around, I should try to change the topic.
Hello again.
Now that we have Professor Ian and Hide with us, all of Class 17 is here, correct? 16 students and 1 instructor. That's how Vita Kukawa usually runs their classes. Freaking nerd! How do you know so much about this school? Well, going here has always been my lifelong dream, for as long as I can remember. I hope it doesn't bother anyone.
An A+ in reasoning.
Your knowledge of the school has proven immensely helpful, Hiro. You certainly living up to your title.
It was nothing.
You think so? Hiro said it well, Hide. I was admittedly taken aback by what you said to the point of speechlessness, but
Yes.
it's true. The school's recent scandals have affected standard protocol. Under normal circumstances, I would have arrived at the island over a week ago.
I'm looking forward to it.
I sincerely apologize for any confusion. I hope we can leave this misunderstanding behind us and start over, okay? I still don't trust her. I'm with Hide. Is she finna crash out?
I don't get it.
Fine. I'll play along for now. At that, what remaining confidence she has vanishes like a hushed whisper. Still, I find it hard to take pity on her. She was the one who presented those ludicrous accusations in the first place.
Top marks.
That's good. Whatever makes you comfortable, Hide.
Perhaps.
Okay, a return to business, please. I suggest we take a brief recess here before we leave the building.
Please see me afterwards.
I imagine these last few minutes have done nothing to improve your emotional state, so let's regroup. This is so... wow. With that, everyone breaks apart and begins chatting amongst themselves. Though, it doesn't seem like the majority of them are avoiding Hide.
Please?
What a cool laptop. Can I see it, please?
Hang on.
Can you go away? I'm having enough trouble logging in as it is.
You've improved.
I must say, you appear to be in peak physical condition. Do you follow a specialized weightlifting routine?
People of the earth.
The will of the people is far heavier burden than any weight or sandbag. Fascinating.
You're wrong.
I know that look, Hiro. I'm not actually screaming into her ear with a megaphone. Don't come after me. Oh well. For the most part, it seems they're all getting along. Today has been nothing short of exhausting, and I still don't have a single clue why we're here, but at the very least, it's comforting knowing that all the Ultimates are finally working as one. This is so dope. And here comes the foolishness. Okay.
Did not see that coming.
What was that? A warped voice echoes from hidden speaker above us. Yeah, I rebuke that. What? Is this analog horror? Like, what? What?
What?
Exactly. What?
What?
Right?
Oops. Sorry, everyone. I accidentally set my voice filter to goofy and incomprehensible.
Yeah, it's GG's, bro.
I just wanted to welcome you all to Bitokakawa Academy. I'm thrilled you've all started to become friends.
And this is that little monkey. Gotcha.
Huh?
That voice.
Excuse me?
It's like the one I heard on the tape recorder right after I woke up. It's not nearly as menacing though. To be honest, it's actually kind of cute.
You cretin!
Is this the vile cretin who abducted us?
You've ruined everything, bro.
Return my possessions this instant, Prole. Don't provoke them. They surely have sniper rifles aimed at us, all of us.
I didn't mean to.
That's so scary.
Citizens, your savior.
Fear not, citizens. My suit is equipped with bulletproof spandex. I'll shield you all with my body.
You're kidding.
How can they have rifles aimed at us? We're underground. Oh, forget it.
Stick together, please.
Oh geez, it seems you're all bubbling with questions and about to burst. Don't worry, I'm going to show each and every one of you how to have the best, safest, most successful school experience.
I find that rather
Experience?
distasteful.
Surely this isn't your idea of an orientation.
That's the way of the rabble-rouser.
These people are unhinged. Is this what happens to you if you work in education? Random stray?
More thing.
Now, I need you all to gather in the assembly room. It's easy to find cause it's right above you. Go through the circular door and up the staircase.
Bye.
See you soon. The announcement ends with another irritating crackle.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's no freaking chance I'm going up there now.
I know it's hard.
Are you just going to hide away in your cupboard again? You can't do that forever, you know.
Let me check the.
The Grimoire once told of a big bad witch who lives in a cupboard under a staircase, scribbling unnecessary and disturbing lore.
Surely an omen.
There's no food or water down here, and while we've been able to manage thus far, we'll need to search for supplies eventually.
See ya.
They haven't harmed us yet, right? Let's just go upstairs.
Another thing.
Teach, did you see anything out of place when you were up there?
Try again.
No. The room was completely empty. I didn't search it very carefully though.
Students.
Students, I think it's best if we comply with their demands, assuming that's what they were. Truthfully, it was hard to tell.
Please see me afterwards.
Gather behind me. I'll go up first.
Super job.
Volunteering to be on the front lines? Such heroism. I'm sorry for ever distrusting you, Lady Anne. We gather into a single file line behind the professor and cautiously proceed up the stairs. Yeah, nah. Like I said, bro, she's just finna die first, or she's the mastermind. Okay, so I'm gonna assume they want us to talk to everybody. Okay. I'm with Hide on this. I'm gonna be honest. There's no one here besides us.
Cut me some slack.
Dang, why this place empty?
I'm old.
Maybe they got delayed. My clients are usually 20 to 30 minutes late to pick things up.
Extortion!
That's because they're geezers who use public transportation.
Didn't expect that.
I could ask the Grimoire for advice.
Goodness.
Are you attempting some sort of pagan divination ritual? Blasphemous. Okay, the Neville himself must be whispering lies through your tone of avarice. Take that back, Polly. Yeah, this is not looking too good.
So lame!
How can your stupid book have hurt feelings?
You putrid.
Don't tell me you animated it with satanic power.
Exploitation.
He's not. He's a conduit for the divine power of legendary discounts. Looks like you get along with that fisherman.
I'm not talking to you.
That's not a fair comparison at all. Namiki is above stealing newspaper clippings from his neighbors, maybe.
No.
Conqueror, stars, abyss. Seriously, guys, it's 3 words. It's not that hard. And there she goes. Infighting, peasantry, the primary reason why I retain my wealth.
Students.
God, the headache I'm getting from this argument is making my vision turn white.
Hiya.
And here he comes.
How unexpected.
Did anyone hear that? The few of us are able to hear Yato over the unfolding chaos turned towards the source of the sound.
I'm glad you all listened to my announcement.
Yeah, we need to just squeeze his head, bro.
So incredibly sorry for the delay. I was trying to set up some things behind the scenes.
Yeah, this isn't gonna fool me, bud. I already know how this works. Do not scream. There's no way. And she's still hissing.
What in Tard and Feather Nation? How is that thing talking and moving?
Robot.
Is this some kind of prank?
My word. I knew that Academy was experimenting with advanced technology, but... Technology? This is clearly the work of the Four Horsemen.
The fuck?
It's a freaking monkey, not a horse.
I didn't mean to.
It's probably here to avenge all the chimps we scanned for our latest designer handbag. Okay. What?
Bear with me.
It seems to be modeled after the statue we saw on the ground.
I'll never surrender.
Quick, someone distracted with a banana.
Hiya!
Oh, I don't eat those. I
surrender.
It's a carnivore. We'll be chewed to bits.
You putrid.
Step back, or I ready the holy hand grenade of anti. What?
Please, everyone, calm yourselves. I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me like a stuffed animal.
Yeah, nah.
Aww.
Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue or die. Whoa. Okay, nah. I don't. Bro, what?
Dear. Maybe introducing myself will help.
Goodness.
Cover your ears. Lest this foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray.
I'm Koko Rosaru, counselor at Bitokukawa Academy. Relax, take deep breaths, ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
Yeah, so this is the thing from the very beginning of the game. You're not fooling me, pal. What's his name? Coco. Yeah, your name is Coco.
Unacceptable.
It claims to be employed by the Academy. Ludicrous.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know. It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine.
You asked for it.
Well then, Kukusaru?
It's Koko Rosaru. Just
Yup.
Coco is fine.
Coco is your name,
if you
brother.
have trouble remembering. Fantastique.
Coco? That's a cute name. I like it.
I don't care.
I don't care. I assume you're some kind of AI-powered robot? One that's supposed to act as a therapist?
Yay!
Gold star for Naomi. I'm glad someone understands. I was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Wow.
Does that mean you have, like, data related to serial killers and stuff too? Well, yes, but it's completely safe. All of that data is pruned and mutated for my patient's safety.
Are you gonna be alright?
That sounds violent. I hope that data's feeling well after such an invasive procedure. Holy, this can't be real. Even FanFan seems tame in comparison to this. I'm also trained in over 7 million friendly conversation topics and 73,011 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's feelings.
Your mom would be proud.
Why would anyone care about either of those things? What a freaking waste of AI.
Okay, short stack.
Let me guess. A good use would be you used it for your own forum profile picture, right?
Shut up!
Stable diffusion is the future.
I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a large fries and 2 waters to drink!
Wait.
Huh?
We stare at the monkey with even more surprise than before.
Yay! You stopped fighting!
I was gonna say that has to be like a technique. That was conflict resolution method 5695, spewing random nonsense. It shuts down everyone productive conversations.
Here's the
Sadly,
problem.
it only works once or twice, so it would be helpful if you got along from now on. No. I figured as much. Take notes, Coco. Looks like we'll be in for a long ride.
Let me check my database.
Ultimates are just so conflict prone at times, even with the best and fluffiest resources.
If you need to talk, call me.
Oh well. Look on the bright side. If you were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me and my special technology here. You mean those strange tablets we found? I'll give you 500 yen for them.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure mine didn't work. Let me whip it out again. Mimicking Toya, I pulled out my tablet and pressed the power button. It turns on though. No pixelated hologram or anything like that appears this time. In its place, it seems to be a menu on screen. Oh, so that's where all those Cocoa Pads went.
I wasn't
Strange. I don't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so frustrated.
You don't say.
I had no idea what was happening when I turned mine on.
Come on, Coco.
Oh dear. I'll try to explain then.
Tell you?
The Cocoa Pads all produce augmented reality interactive oh my goodness, for short. They emit specialized and photonic waves that interfere with your sensory mechanisms, causing you to perceive false sights, sounds, and haptics.
I'm trying my best.
Large spectral groups are accounted for as well, with differentiated frequencies transmitted to each observer to stimulate differences in spatial position.
Those are indeed words.
I'm with you, Maru.
Fine
Jeez.
together.
If you're having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all of your Cocoa Pads. It's my pleasure to accommodate all of our students.
Did not see that coming.
Huh? You're right. On the Cocoa Pad menu screen, there's an option to enable Coco Lo's captions.
What was that?
Why, thanks for the help, Mr. Robot. I feel both supported and deeply disturbed. Now, I won't ignore everything you've been saying like I have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the rules.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm a little concerned.
Perceive false sights. This sounds rather suspicious, I must say. What intentions do you have in utilizing such technology? It's nothing like that. I haven't figured out how to make areas I'm gonna assume that's areas that aren't small and pixelated. So these Cocoa Pads are currently only used for our gift system. I'm planning to distribute randomized gifts to students, which you can share with each other to building lasting and meaningful friendships. If bro sends you a weapon, that's gonna be crazy. Wait, so that's how Pixelated Leaf Blower was just some gift that I'm supposed to give to another classmate?
We can survive together.
Exactamundo. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little gifts digitally?
You can't be serious.
No.
Oh.
Utilizing cutting-edge technology for such frivolous purpose is almost obscene.
I am deeply
I
disappointed.
am curious if such wastefulness is commonplace in Beta Kokaba Academy.
Thanks. I hate it.
No one in their right mind would develop an autonomous AI just to use it in some obnoxiously sappy animatronic ape.
I'm not bad.
I'm sorry everyone, I'm trying my best, but please be nice. It's my first day on the job and I'm just working with what I've been given.
Denied.
Why do we have to bend over backwards for you? You're the therapist. This is not going well, Coco. I mean, I put you all in these group bonding rooms and it's only helped one team get along better. Looks like I won't be using that idea again.
The fuck?
Wait, what? Group bonding rooms? I shouldn't have said that.
Explain yourself.
Pestilent primate, you were responsible for trapping us in those.
Useless as
How could
always.
how could you, such a small stuffed animal, carry all of us?
I'm a monkey.
I may be small, but I have a big heart and bigger muscles. I can bench over 90,000 pounds.
I don't encourage
Telling you that isn't really helping the situation, is it?
You're mocking.
Pounds? What sort of nonsense is it going on
I
about?
will elucidate.
Now it's trying to confuse us with fictional units of measurement.
Inconceivable.
Tell me, apparition, do the armies of OK also use these so-called pounds? Have at you? Uda begins violently spraying the stuffed animal with disinfectant. Please, you're ruining my soft and cuddly fur.
You should be ashamed.
A joke in poor taste. How could one possibly think of this soulless machine as a counselor?
I see the problem.
If
here.
nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in this field often prove unreliable.
I failed you.
Please, please. Harassing the counselor with antiseptics is against the rules.
You dare gaze upon me.
Let's just break the thing. I bet it's lying about how strong it is.
What's going on?
While it is a shame to destroy such intriguing technology, the safety of my students is paramount. Rejoice! The professor is letting us lay waste to school property. I knew you were a fun teacher.
Oh, check this
Awesome.
out.
I'm great at smashing fancy stuff. My clients have me break their kids' smartphones all the time.
You're serious, aren't
Bro, y'all are gonna bring out the other side of this thing. How about we stop? That's a terrible way to discipline your child in a... The robot monkey's sentence is cut off as Yuta sends it flying across the room with a single kick.
Totally crushed it.
Whoa, that was amazing. How did you do that?
I am here.
I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirit. Only an apparition can harm another of his kind. I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't mean
Guys,
to.
I'm not sure we should be hurting him. He was kind of nice to us and...
Live a little.
Forks up and knives out, everyone. Tonight we dine on Monkey's brain. Let's not do that.
Please, be careful.
Excuse me, but you'll get infected with prions if you eat those. Prions?
Seems right to me.
They're misfolded proteins that spongify your brain. That or a curse from an ancient spirit. One of the two.
Moving on.
I assure you, they're both.
Blondes do it better.
Oh, I still wouldn't mind trying some though if there's hot sauce. Oh geez, you guys sure can't get intense. Everyone crowds around Coco Small's figure, each prepared for their preferred method of violence.
Killing is bad.
I had no idea it would be this hard to handle the single class. I promise I'm doing my best. You guys, I just wanted to... You'll be fine.
Half the villains
How
alive.
terrible. We made them cry.
Huh?
Aren't therapists supposed to be like too traumatized to display emotions or something?
Enough of your game!
It's the screams of the Dane. Cover your ears, lest you be dragged to the ninth circle. And y'all have made him turn. Suddenly, the stuffed animal violently lunges forward, shaking and quivering with a maddened intensity as his golden fur scorches the ashen gray. These screams are getting really intense. I kind of vibe with it though. It reminds me of my passe before a big protest.
Whoa, chill.
Your what?
What?
What's going on? Did y'all break it with your fancy moves?
I ask for your grace.
I'll take care of it. Let's not get close to it. Uta readies a forceful kick, but before her blow can connect, the convulsing machine rockets into the air with unnatural speed. Yup.
Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
What the fuck? It's revealing its inner demonic nature! Everyone, stand back while I ready my holy water!
How much do you have, ma'am?
Shit, you're a useless bodyguard. Get behind the big guy!
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of will alone.
Yeah.
You idiot! That's not gonna help us against an actual demon!
I demand silence!
The walls shudder and creak in terror at the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom, which spoke with a demanding cruelty. Whether out of fear, compliance, or mishapen amalgama of both, none of us utter a single word in response.
Worthless.
Such a...
All of you.
What is this design? Did it grow a horn? Perhaps if I had his patience, I could have overlooked your irritating banter.
You are beyond.
But your
theory.
antics and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you.
My oh my.
Quite the quiet crowd, I see. Frankly, I was expecting my appearance to cause a more vocal breed of terror.
It's finally happening.
Seriously, where's the energy? Cat got your tongue? Caught like a deer in the lights of an oncoming train?
Oh?
Oh well, there's not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept that I have yet to truly understand. It remains distant, foreign to you all.
How best to torment.
But when at last you are faced with a moment of true fear, of primal fear, a single instance of unparalleled mortality,
Your lives are
perhaps
mine.
then I'll hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. What is this monkey? No creature talking about mortality? Is this some kind of joke?
So it was you.
As a teacher at this academy, I cannot condone these violent threats. Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it.
Get out of my sight.
My, such arrogance. You think something as feeble as teacher's permission matters to me?
You'll be pleased.
Are you going to send me home early, give me detention, ask me to go to see the counselor, to see myself?
You have some gum.
I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not even your students anymore.
I saw that.
What? If you want confirmation of that, instruct these deplorable to check the student profiles on their area tablets.
You will be punished severely.
And no, we won't be calling them Cocoa Pads. Those who do will be punished severely. My Cocoa... Yo, it's already in my hand, so it's not only takes a second to power it. Yeah. Struck with a moment of bewildered infamy, a collective gasp emanates from every one of us. Oh.
The fuck?
Former Ultimate Apprentice? That single word at the beginning of my cherished title defiles an invaluably meaningful part of myself. No way. This has to be some kind of sick joke. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not after everything I've been through to get here. I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse.
I'm thrilled.
Former Ultimate Architect. Now that's a fun bit of irony, isn't it?
Don't make this even
Come on,
harder.
I got my title only a few weeks ago, and it's already gone? Man.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Does this thing really think it has the necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense. Utter garbage. It couldn't be.
Screw this!
Shiori, you know anything about this?
Apologize now.
I don't. Only the headmaster has the authority to annual an ultimate title.
What do you think you're doing?
But to use such extreme measures on one of our beloved students, much less an entire class, is inconceivable.
What?
The headmaster? Huh, that old chunk?
I thought I
Newsflash,
made
pal.
myself clear.
This academy and all the schmucks in it are under new management.
Hello, airworm.
By our authority, you miserable hairworms have been corrupted by vice, and you are hereby stripped of your titles. Hairworms?
What nonsense
Corrupted?
is this?
Surely there is no reason to push such sensational claims.
That's suspicious.
There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate talent. The first is failing the annual challenge and forfeiting your title to your challenger. Which obviously didn't happen. The school year hasn't even started yet.
Give me a second.
And the second is if the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process. Oh.
Screw off.
Well, that's definitely not it either.
Can't be serious.
Any way you look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete bull. I think our abductors and this thing are just trying to screw with us.
Completely wrong.
Feel free to delude yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable, it's inescapable. The truth that, in addition to all of you losing your titles,
Your lives are mine.
most among you will lose your lives as well. The room returns to total silence. Our restless denial dissolves into cutting, icy dread. We all must have suspected our captors would turn into violence, but hearing it spoken aloud is an entirely different experience.
Hear me well.
I see we're all paying attention now. That's good. Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There will indeed be a degree of killing on this school campus.
Want to murder anyone?
A killing game to be exact. The Killing Class Festival. Wait, what? The Killing Class Festival of Class 17, held at our dear old Bitokukawa Academy.
No!
Killing game? Like the kind you see in all the TV and TV. Wait, what? Like the kind you see all the time in TV shows and movies? Precisely.
Jesus Christ!
That's patently absurd. Who in their right mind would commit murder under these circumstances?
You are beyond.
You'd be
theory.
surprised what a victim of circumstance is capable of. With a sufficient motive, there isn't a depth too deep for the human mind.
How best to tell you.
You see, dear students, until our sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale, this school will be your permanent home.
I demand silence.
Without my permission, it is now impossible for you to leave or contact the outside world.
Rude.
We're being locked in here? This wasn't in any of the waivers I signed.
How could this?
You can't keep me here. My sister's probably on TV now, begging and pleading for the release of yours truly.
This isn't it.
I have a life back home. I have a family, a younger brother, and mom.
Oh no.
I don't have parents, but I want to go home too.
I detest him.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You are guilty of
You guys are misunderstanding me. If only you let me actually finish instead of trauma dumping.
You'll be pleased.
The
to
truth
know.
is, there are two reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is the escape will be freely granted during the killing game.
You bitch.
Yeah, I know you're tight. What's the catch?
Such harmonious.
If any student wants to leave above all else, all they must do is surrender their virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they have to kill another student. Okay. Yup. What?
Kiss my grits.
Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name, Killing Class Festival.
I should have expected this.
It's not surprising that I have to dumb everything down for our less gifted students, even further than I already have.
Die.
I want you to get okay. Yeah. That's the worst kind of blood.
You deserve worse.
Of course, this is the real world. You can't just get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy. Far too dull.
Want to murder anyone?
No, the murder is the only start of your troubles, I'm afraid. From there on out, things will become more involved. What do you mean by that?
The first thing you should do after committing murder is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on. Or throw under the bus if things get shaky.
Okay, are they finna do something different?
Yes. The killer will be granted the privilege of choosing a conspirator to aid them in the coming class trial.
Okay, so they're doing a buddy system.
Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act of making a corpse, but death never comes at a convenient moment. And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up every once in a while.
Okay, so basically they're saying there could be technically 2 killers.
No way! None of us would work with someone like that!
Exactly, and how does the punishment work?
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire? But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh boy.
When 3 or more people witness a corpse at the same time, the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear. 3 simultaneous observers of the body, I stress. This isn't your average body discovery announcement. It's an advanced version of it. From then on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime. While the killer, and the conspirator if one exists, will play the role of the blackened, undermining the truth at every turn.
So how does the accomplice work in this?
Once the investigation comes to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students. And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed.
Okay,
A
students.
fatal finale for a fruitless crime. If a spotless student receives the popular vote,
Okay.
all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy.
Wait a minute, hold on. If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right. Okay.
Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to best them will be rightfully executed.
Same as before.
Talk about a worst-case scenario. The rules are rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid this outcome.
Now, what happens when we vote one of the criminals?
So every spotless student dies? Is that not what I said, you short-sighted slacktivist? Pay attention during therapy. You're paying for it. If the killer receives the most votes, they alone will be executed. And our curriculum of carnage will continue.
Okay, so if they work together, but the person that actually committed the kill gets voted, they get executed. Okay.
But what about the conspirator, you ask? Well, after the trial, they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like any other spotless.
That isn't... Okay, I can already see how that could be bad.
Oh, boo-hoo! How unfair! They're a filthy, rotten backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution. And you can't do anything about it. Except kill them, of course.
So that's how they're doing this. Okay.
Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed. And things will proceed as usual. This time, the killer is spared and will continue to walk among you as the game continues. Particularly outrageous, isn't it?
Yes, that is... Okay. So I can already see this being a problem because basically we just need to get one person right. And then if we vote them out, the other killer is just like free with us. And that's obvious going to lead to another student wanting to get rid of them. Okay, I see what you're cooking.
They were the ones who did the dirty deed, yet their lackey took the fall.
Yo, I can already see the arguments.
This is insane!
Yes. This is going to be confusing too.
You little shit!
How do you expect us to solve actual murders, especially when up to 2 of us are actively working against the group?
You'll be pleased to
Well,
know.
it'll certainly be hard, but it's not impossible. Surely it's not too much to ask of a group of such prestigious...
Such harmonious.
Oh wait, you're not an ultimate anymore. How unfortunate. But too bad, snoop around and collect alibis, because this will be a mandatory assignment.
What a stupid
Oh,
idea.
and a word of advice, if 2 people start vouching for each other really passionately, they're probably both blackened, probably.
Hear me well.
The rules describing the 2 blackened roles will be known as the kill-cure system.
Let's see how this turns
There's
out.
also a few technicalities when it comes to multiple victims, multiple killers, tied votes, suicides, yada yada yada. We'll burn those bridges if we ever come to them. For now, keep things simple.
Your nefarious
I
deeds
refuse to
end
participate in this. That's fine.
here. I don't understand.
What?
Surprised to see.
I mentioned before, there are 2 reasons why your imprisonment would not last long.
My oh my.
The possibility of a Blackton victory is the first. However, it is just that, a possibility.
Trying to ruin my
There's
day.
always the chance that you colorful cretins would prove more intelligent than I had anticipated, solving every murder that comes your way.
Stop this now.
Even worse is a scenario in which no murders happen at all for an extended period of time.
So?
Sounds like something for us to strive for then.
Nonsensical.
I do not have the patience to wait for a tragedy that would never come.
Tempting.
And as the merciful nature of my other half will surely fade away as time passes, so too will my interest in this killing game.
How best to torment.
Therefore, once the festival reaches 34 days, I shall declare I'm not finna even Kajira and bring this symphony to a swift conclusion. Whenever that happens, the only rule remaining will be that of the survival of the fittest.
Is that?
So kind of like a sudden death
Oh?
match? If that helps you understand, then so be it. Oh, that's messed up. So we got 34 days?
Die!
True chaos will be brought forth. The bonds forged throughout your time here will be mercilessly trampled as I turn friend against friend.
Pretentious.
Allies, betrayed and slaughtered without a second thought, the most cherished of ideals, broken for the sake of self-preservation. And at the end of it all, specters of agony and shame will linger over the ruins of Bitokukawa with a single prayer on their lips.
Such harmonious.
Only one will
dreams.
remain, the rest will burn. A painful shiver courses through my body. I recognize that phrase. It was the hint given to us at the beginning of the escape room. The ever-growing dread I had been nurturing throughout the creature's cruel explanation takes on a new form. A vision of the destroyed academy, or corpses thrown across the courtyard as the authorities frantically, hopelessly search for survivors. Is this what he's going to do to us?
Want to murder anyone?
Please
yet?
forgive me if I'm being a little bit vague about what will happen. In truth, I would like for much of it to remain a surprise. And by the look of the things, a bit of secrecy can leave a lasting impression.
Not faking, pal.
That's messed up. That's so messed up.
Fate is cruel.
So that must be the second reason why you don't expect us to stay here for very long. We're all going to die in a month or so? Is that it?
Hear me.
Well, no one's fate is set in stone. I wouldn't count on a miracle though. Just to be safe, you should play the killing game as intended.
Distasteful.
The procedures of a class trial are well defined and meticulously enforced. Much better than taking your chances with an unknown rule set.
To think you would.
Threatening as that may be, we will not bow to your whims.
Unacceptable.
None of us will commit murder.
Completely wrong.
That's what they all say, but they never mean it. You're simply performing an act of self-righteousness to keep up appearances. No matter, it'll be fun to watch your sense of justice shatter and crumble to dust. Cut the humor. This farce has gone way too far.
It's messed up.
Yeah, that ain't funny anymore. Can we go back to the part where we were ganging up on you?
Lament.
To turn the tables so suddenly. Only a creature could bring about such a swift change in fortune.
Jesus Christ!
Someone, call the police, call the Navy, call Animal Control.
My oh my.
If only. But there isn't service here, Tux.
I am deeply
I suspected as much. It is simply inconceivable that he would allow us to contact the outside world after going through all this effort to contain us.
This is the outcome of
As such, there is not much we can do to leverage the situation. Our only weapon is to stay calm, man. Stay calm? Stay calm when this thing is enticing us into breaking the 6th most important commandment? 6. That has to be at least number 2. After the one that says you need to take the days off on Sunday.
Okay, it's bad.
I suggest we run. It probably can't catch all of us at once.
I would never.
No, I won't force anyone to fend for themselves.
What a shame.
Okay, you can be the meat shield then.
Damn it!
Someone distract this freaking monkey or something. The rest of us can swim to safety.
I'm a little concerned.
We're miles away from the mainland.
I'm gonna strike.
I could try throwing my megaphone at it. It's like 4 kilograms, so it might do a lot of damage.
How dare you!
I can hear you, you know.
Too late to back down.
Oh, I got it. Throw that short one.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
How dare!
How violent!
I think throwing people will just make it more angry. We must find a way to resolve this matter peacefully.
I didn't mean to.
This is all too much. Coco, how could you do something like this?
Coco! Coco! Don't you dare mistake me for that insufferable.
Yeah, we're dealing with split per.
Is
I just realized his hands. 8, no way. So we're dealing with the split personality.
I am Bazaro Saru, Vice Counselor at Bitokukawa Academy. And unequivocal master of your minds and bodies.
Yeah, so your name is Bizarre. Yeah.
And if you don't think about hurting yourself or others within the next 30 days, I'll have failed at my job.
That is crazy that they blurred his hands. Bizarro Saru. Yeah, your name is Bizarre. That explains why he's been so violent and cruel in comparison.
Ah, darn it!
Maybe we could try and bring the other monkey back. That one seemed a lot nicer.
Pretentious!
If you're going to show a bias towards my lesser half, at least be discreet about it.
You have some gall.
Since you had the gall to make such a diminutive comparison, I should probably mention that all of the rules I brought up are just a formality.
Your lives are
If you
mine.
piss me off too much, I might just snap your— Whoa! Okay, pause that thought. And that last comment to put on you on thin ice, Twinkle Toes.
Inconceivable!
That's so arbitrary.
You should be ashamed.
No wonder you're so set on us killing each other. No being with conscience could devise a system so outlandishly cruel. We're all gonna die, aren't we?
What nonsense is
I was not
this?
prepared for this at all.
Fuck that noise!
Useless! You're all freaking useless! I'll show you cruel and arbitrary.
No!
Eat! Okay.
That's impossible!
No, wait! Shoko rushes towards the malevolent creature, screaming and flailing his limbs in abject range. Okay, he's finna get humbled. It's GG's, bro. In an instant, the futility of Shoko's impression assault is made abundantly clear. He's finna get fumbled. Yup.
My. Someone felt tempted to reach for the monkey's
Wait, I can't see. Is he getting choked out? I'm scared to press anything. I'm not trying to mess nothing up. Is there a hide option? Nope. Oops. His tail scarf had tripled in length, constricting Shoko's neck like a bloodthirsty silken python. Every so often, there's an abdominally desperate gasp as it lets loose its grip, just enough to keep Shoko alive. Oh boy.
Why am I not surprised? There's always one dim.
We don't got nobody in here with hand-to-hand combat?
And gets maimed in the process.
That's...
Uh-oh.
Fuck you!
They're not gonna kill him.
Fighter to the bitter end. Don't delude yourself into thinking you're some kind of martyr. You're merely a means to an end. A tool that I'll use to establish the stakes of our game. A way to show these idiots how serious I really am.
Wait, hold on.
Serious enough to give our class a front row seat to a human
Whoa. Okay, please don't kill him off. He's actually funny, please. Ain't no way. Shoko flails about like a dying animal, fiercely scratching and clawing at his neck to no avail. His weakening cries of terror pierce the depths of my soul, but the cold and heavy hand of fear holds me firmly in place.
Saru, or whatever you call yourself, please, let him go.
There's no way they're doing this.
We'll work within your rules, if only for now.
Oh,
now
boy.
that you're faced with the consequences of your own actions, you're suddenly willing to listen? You think that's enough to forgive the level of utter
Are they actually finna kill them all?
disrespect you've all treated me with?
Okay.
We're sorry about Uda kicking you as well. We promise it won't happen again.
Yeah, and I was just joking about the monkey brains as well.
Yo.
I wasn't. I mean,
Uh-oh.
yes. Super sorry. My sincerest condolences to your species for having such delectable gray matter.
Okay.
Your word is law in this academy. We won't forget it.
Yeah, Yuta?
Please let him go, Mr. Bizarro Saru, sir. We're begging you.
Finally, we reach an understanding.
Okay, this is
Hear
Chop.
me well, airworms. Abandon all your pitiful notions of escaping from this island on your own terms.
Uh-huh.
Every plan you've ever conceived, every trick you'll ever employ, I've already predicted and accounted for. Frankly, I expected something a bit smarter than a direct and announced attack. I'm insulted that you even thought to try. Attempting to escape, contacting the outside world, breaking our game with some trivial technicality. You'll find it all quite impossible, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
I want nothing more than a good, clean bloodbath. Former ultimates indulging in vice, free to suffer the
And he's still getting choked. Are we not gonna say anything about this?
Oh, and teach this pint-sized punk not to cross me again. I'd hate to deprive you the pleasure of killing such a miserable whelp.
Okay. It effortlessly tosses Shoko towards us like a rag doll. He hits the floor and writhes in pain before his limbs abruptly go limp. We rush to his side and recoil upon seeing the dozens of blood-red marks carefully tracing the skin of his neck.
He's just unconscious.
Yo?
I think he'll be fine, but he needs fresh air immediately.
Well, there's a lot of it outside this room, isn't there?
There's no way.
Feel free to leave. It'll be much easier to commit murder when you're all scattered and unaccounted for.
So we just starting like that. Wow.
Oh, I can't wait to see who will die first. Should we start taking bets? My money's on the one who deserves it.
Oh boy.
I might just maul one of you here and now for the fun of it. Let's get things started with a bang, why don't we?
Okay, can you show me my room, please? At that moment, the ceiling lets loose a fine cloud of mist, cloaking the air in a sea of gray. Absolutely not. Biz's small, yet imposing figure melts away in the smoke, his voice growing ever louder.
Trying to poison us. We have to get out of here.
These sprites.
Hold your breath for as long as you can.
The door's unlocked, isn't it? Then let's make like an actor and exit stage left.
Is it actually like poison gas? She didn't need to tell us twice. All of us sprint towards the exit, covering our mouths and noses as best as we can. I take a moment's glance behind me and see the professor scooping up Shoko in her arms, before chasing after us with labored breaths. Oh, this is real! As we fly through the door in a mindless sprint, we find ourselves greeted by a formless blackened sky. Unable to see, I race forward with reckless abandon, praying that unseen obstacles or hidden monstrosities will fail to meet me on my path.
Is it me? Or is Biz following us?
Oh boy.
Run past your legs!
Do we have anywhere to even run to?
Everyone, listen to me. There's a path to the left. Keep following it and enter the second building that you see. It should be safe there.
You see, listen, I know she's a teacher, but her saying this is suspicious. She knows too much.
Got it!
Professor N's confident instructions temporarily stifled my panicked aimlessness. Nah, I have my eyes on her. We heed her words and pass by a seat of towering walls, their scale barely visible amidst the darkness. Eventually, our eyes adjust enough to trace the outline of a building from the murky shadows. We rush towards it, find an entrance, and push through two sets of doors. We made it? It doesn't take long for the remaining students to join us. The last to arrive are Professor N, who deeply draped Shoko over a nearby table, and Yuta, who burst through the doors soon after.
Students.
Phew. I'm glad we all made it here safely.
This is...
My word, you ran in here in heels while carrying Shoko?
Well, maybe.
It wasn't that difficult to manage, physically speaking. Don't let him hear you say that. Would one of you help me carry him to the dorm room so he can rest?
Without question.
Of course. You've done more than enough already.
Bro!
Dorm rooms? Oh shoot, we get dorm rooms? I checked my surroundings. Of course, I remember this place. This is the lobby of the school dormitory.
It could be.
This particular building has enough space for each of us to have a private room, along with water and electricity. It was the safest place I could think of, seeing how it's pitch black outside. I think we should stay here for the night.
Hang on.
We can't do that. We have to get the heck out of here. Maru ignores a protesting Professor N and then proceeds to pound on the door with a tightened fist.
Cut me some slack.
What the heck? It's locked.
Hey, cool it!
Seriously, it was unlocked only a moment ago.
Thinking
You don't think
sounds.
that evil monkey predicted we would come here, do you?
There's nothing wrong.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. It looks like we're back to square one.
Perhaps.
Well, there is some good news at least. Can you all take a look at the door over there? She points to the door on the room's left side. Fan Fan walks over and opens it.
Wow.
Score! It's a pantry. These boxes all seem to be filled with tools and food.
Yes.
Yes, some of those metal boxes are special mini fridges. We keep plenty of food here for students. With these supplies in the bedrooms upstairs, we should be safe until morning.
I got nothing.
Fine. I guess we should stay put for now.
Oh.
Now then, today has been nothing but horrifying developments, and I'm sure we're all exhausted. For now, I suggest we go upstairs and get some rest since we're finally safe. Anne is back. Beautiful. Yeah, nah. Holy is back!
He's so...
I can't believe I let him take control like that again. What kind of counselor attacks his own students? What will mom think of me when I get charged with assault and battery?
Hey, are you tricking me?
Do monkeys even have mothers? I thought they hatched from coconuts. Okay. And I threatened you all to kill each other, and I don't know how I can ever come back from this. This is unforgivable. You could just let us out, you know. This is crazy.
I give up.
Whoa, back up here. I thought you were the one who trapped us here. Well, I was, but that was only for healthy and wholesome group bonding, I swear. I read in a book that escape rooms could help students learn to cooperate, so that's why I set them up.
Unacceptable.
Learn? Cooperate? We're nearly burnt to death.
What do you mean?
Wait, really? No wonder you hated me so. I failed at my job as counselor. Yes, we get it already. Stop crying. I know it helps kills bacteria, but this is crossing the line.
Come on, Cuckoo.
Oh, sorry.
You're...
So, if I'm hearing correctly, you're unable to control that thing that took you over you earlier?
You should be ashamed.
How pathetic.
I'm trying my best, okay?
He's-
I'm not bad.
He's probably the one who rigged those escape rooms with death traps. He often erases my memory when he's in control. Toya takes a look at her cocoa pad and frowns.
I spit in your general
These
direction.
excuses are purely lame, and even if you went through the trouble of putting them in the text for me.
Remember?
That's true. Even if Biz is the one who's doing all of this, as your counselor, I'm still responsible for what happened to Shoko and everyone else.
I failed you all.
I wish there was something I could do to help.
Oh?
I know.
Wouldn't you say?
You can help us all leave this island. You'd be the best counselor if you did that. Yes, let us go.
Right.
Put your mouth where your money is, counselor. Help us escape the cruelty of your demon doppelganger. Well... Sorry, everyone, but Bazaar... Yeah, your name is Bazaar. But Bazaar has kind of taken control over the whole island.
I wasn't trained.
He's the only one that can let you guys out, and I don't think he wants to anytime soon.
You bet.
What kind of lame excuse is that?
I don't make the rules.
There's a lot of things that I just can't do. Helping you guys escape is one of them.
Killing is bad.
If I tried it, he'd likely take over and kill everyone, just out of spite.
Whoa, chill.
Never mind, we don't need your help. If you don't mind, try not to get anywhere near us again. Thanks.
I don't encourage
So we just got a
that.
murder drone in here, that's beautiful. Please believe me, I don't want this killing game. I'm a pacifist. I don't even eat fruit because it hurts their feelings.
These words.
Inanimate fruit given life. This entire school is a playground of sin.
Shame on you.
Please don't be mean to me. Beast always tries to take over when I'm feeling sad.
This cannot be.
Is that a threat? Are you saying we'll be killed if we don't coddle you at every turn? No, of course not.
Please.
Aren't you supposed to be a therapist? You're unable to aid in our escape, it seems. I assume a similar role applies to stopping these so-called class trials from happening.
Listen to your counselor.
Yeah, directly preventing a murder would cause Biz to take over.
Yay!
But at least I can give you guys 3 meals a day and a warm, cozy bed while you're here. Isn't that nice?
Wow, wow.
I know I'm risking our lives by saying this, but wow, you're totally useless.
He sucks.
I bet it's only pretending to be on our side while secretly working against us. Standard good cop, bad cop.
Blondes do it better.
Fear not, friends, for Maru, striker extraordinaire, is unfazed by such simple coercion tactics.
Up and at 'em.
You know, that actually kinda makes sense. Kinda.
If you're good, I'm
If the
good.
bad one mistreats us enough, we'll beg for the good one to return and perhaps even trust it.
What?
I've got it. You're trying to set up some cheap, lazy, I know you're in there somewhere type moment, aren't you?
Is this a joke?
Even I think that trope sucks. You've truly outdone yourself, monkey. I promise I don't actually like murder.
You're serious.
You
aren't
guys
you?
really do have a point though. I guess I need to prove myself instead of just sitting here complaining.
We all play a part.
Yes, such a thing would be helpful, I'm sure.
One more thing.
Oh, I know. I can provide you with motives to not kill each other. Would you like that?
Share your thoughts.
I beg your pardon. Just a few minor nudges to help you guys stop your thoughts about murder and escaping.
How insensitive!
I really don't think that last part is desirable. In 34 days that creature is going to.
We can survive.
According to my calculations, it's indirect enough to avoid Biz taking over. It's the perfect plan.
Are you kidding?
That's your solution? Really?
That's a misconception.
Indeed. I can think of great many ways that this plan could go wrong.
Justice sees all.
But at least you're trying.
Yay!
Hooray for encouragement.
Let me check my.
I'm gonna try my
emails.
best to come up with a few of these anti-motives right away. Until then, please don't heal each other. I'm begging you. Coco does what can only be described as an undiscovered genre of backflip, disappearing before our eyes.
Huh?
How did it?
LOL.
So, is this the part where we stare at each other with suspicion or something?
What?
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Students,
I think it's for the best if you disregard everything that Coco said.
stop right now.
Don't be alarmed by this killing game business, but don't antagonize Biz if you see him either.
Please see me afterwards.
Please just stay calm until morning, alright?
Ask anyone else.
If you say so. We're on a time limit though.
May we endure these trying times.
I assume you're speaking of the Karaja that the other half threatened us with.
Well, maybe.
Right. For now, please don't concern yourselves with that either.
It could be.
It seems like just another intimidation tactic, an empty one, as I believe we'll be rescued in a few days. We might not be able to contact the outside world, but they'll come looking for us, I'm sure of it.
You.
You're very eager to get us to stop thinking about the danger we're in. Straight face. Yato, please help me with Shoko.
We must part for now.
Very well. Oh boy. Yato easily picks up Shoto, throws him over his shoulder, and follows the professor upstairs. That interaction was certainly unpleasant.
Extortion!
I agree with Girl A. We need to...
Did you catch that?
We gotta get rid of that monkey, man.
I'm certain of it.
It's just a monkey. It's not half man.
No one is perfect.
From a certain perspective, are we all not just...
Back off.
Shut up. You know what I mean. Shut up. You know what I mean. Who cares if it backflips and strangles people? It can't be invincible.
Done and done.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of central processing unit or server that we could target.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you know such complex lingo, Taro. When you've taken apart as many devices as I have, you start to pick up this stuff.
Cherish the thought.
I admittedly disapprove of this line of speculation.
Is it morally correct?
The only way to leave this island is through peaceful means. If we resort to violence, we risk alienating our only ally.
Seems right to me.
You mean the good cop, Monkey? I thought we established that it's faking it for some hank-eye sci-fi trope or whatever.
Ain't hearing this noise.
Yeah, all this is going for is giving us motives or something. But ain't motives meant to convince you not to kill, not stop you?
Never fear.
Even if he isn't fully trustworthy, we are in a desperate need of all the help we can get.
The soaring glass.
Furthermore, the soaring glass judges one's actions, not the people they happen to share a body with.
So, you know about
Right. But he admitted to trapping us in those escape rooms. She don't got nothing to say about that.
Did I mess up?
Well, I suppose we could at least find his power button, though I hope we won't have to use it. Glad we're on the same page. Since we're sure about this, I'll share a spell in the grimoire to deal with the mechanical enemies. It's a QR code that'll fry any barcode scanner. I wonder if we can get Coco to scan it. I doubt it. And why do you have something so illicit? And there she go. A magician never reveals her secrets.
Bear with me.
Now, let's not devolve into meaningless squabbles.
Should we do some asanas?
If it helps, may I suggest some asanas to help take our minds off things?
It can't be.
Why do you keep bringing up saunas? We nearly cooked extra crispy in the escape room. Haven't you had enough heat?
Huh?
Whoa, cool. I had no idea someone could look so calm and so angry at the same time. I'd better take notes for a future performance.
If you say so.
Personally, I think anxiety might actually help in our situation.
I never asked for this.
That creature's idea of killing game might seem absurd to us now, but if we're trapped here for long enough, people might start getting ideas.
Go right ahead.
For one, it'd be easy to kill me for sure. Sneak up behind... Okay, let's not give them ideas, Toya. Like what? Sneak up behind and it's lights out for Toya. Or maybe you could manipulate me into playing the fool during the trial since I don't hear quite the same as everyone else.
Let's just move on.
Exactly what... Yo, she literally just stated to everyone, I'm deaf, so I mean... That's crazy.
Not listening.
Hey, it's not my fault I use humor to cope. Toya does a quick little tap dance while spinning her ear trumpet around in her hands. Say, does that horn actually work as a hearing aid?
Let's dazzle the crowd.
Of course not. It's a prompt I use to get laughs out of people.
You like jazz?
I don't worry. I got the real things too. Though at this point, I don't really need them no more.
My word.
I see. I was wondering why you would carry such a thing. It felt a bit dark, if you don't mind me saying.
You got it, chum.
Yep, my humor gets a bit Yep, my humor gets a bit weird and wanky when it feels like it.
I'll be honest.
This is quite the conversation for a group of could-be killers to have.
Yes?
If you must excuse anyone of committing murder in the future, I would place my bets on the front to God in science which it thrives on the tears of children.
This isn't the first time.
Are you talking about me?
I am deeply
Uta,
disappointed.
such words are simply unforgivable.
Not a bad idea.
Why? Do you expect her to be the victim instead? I can't say I don't see it.
I'm scared.
Oh my, what a terrifying expression. It's fine. I mean, what am I gonna do about these insults? Tell my parents?
What in tarnation?
Oh, I mean, oh no, how sad.
Oh.
Ouch. Now I feel like the villain here.
Carry on then.
I, on the other hand, do not. I was merely speaking my mind, as I do in my sermons.
This requires special attention.
Do your sermons typically involve such tactless remarks?
All is well?
I consider myself to be rather tame, at least compared to members of certain other denominations.
Amen.
Pray that you never face the dread of a smiling man in monochromatic attire at your door.
Have some self-awareness.
As a matter of fact, we've all faced such dread before. We've been feeling it ever since you opened your mouth. You're lucky I don't have security with me. Folks like you usually get traced out by hounds.
Let's not overdo it.
I certainly have my work cut out for me.
Release all negative
Let's start
energies.
with a simple asanas first. Participation for you is mandatory.
I look fine.
Please, I haven't done stretches in years. I pay someone else to do them for me. Huh? How does that work? Better start running then.
Who would what?
I may just do that. Well, looks like they're all in high spirits. It seems they'll be fine on their own. In the meantime, I should probably head to the second floor. The professor did recommend we get some rest.
Hello?
Oh, Hiro, are you heading up already?
Bro.
Honestly, I don't blame you. It's been such a crazy day. I would have never guessed that I'd end up in a situation like this.
Hello again.
Wait, weren't you one of the first people to say we were kidnapped?
I'm gonna strike.
Well, yeah, I always knew of that possibility, but I expected it to be some slimy union busting oligarch, not some crazy murder monkey. Well, regardless of who or why, I'm glad that no one seems to be taking that killing game business to heart. No one in their right mind would attempt something so vicious. That Biz creature deserves a rude awakening. Yeah, honestly, despite this absolute dumpster fire of a day, I actually had a lot of fun.
Selfie.
Maybe I'm trying to cope in my own weird way, but I actually like getting the chance to meet you all. Yes, even Shoko.
Did not see that coming.
That, or you finally lost it. Seriously, even the twerk?
Hey.
Hey, anyone with the balls to stand up to authority like he did deserves a little respect in my book. That and fewer short jokes.
Yeah.
Point taken, I suppose.
Oh, you.
But enough about that, loser. You were a great exploration partner, puzzle dude. Thanks for putting up with me for so long.
I'm flattered.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you too.
Selfie.
Alright then, I'm gonna go back to chatting with everyone. These idiots need someone to shoot their crazy ideas down.
See ya.
Good night, stay safe. I think Maru helped me a lot today. It's great to see someone with so much positive energy, especially in a situation like this. Please don't let her die, she actually seems cool. With that, I think it's finally time to head upstairs. If I remember correctly, the men's dorms are on the right side. This is cool. Oh, and we can walk around, okay. Bro, out of this whole cast, bruh, this is my favorite character, this is my favorite character, and you. I still believe what she said, bro. This whole thing is suspicious, but can we talk to everybody? Hold on. I think we can.
Not yummy.
For the record, I do not thrive on the tears of children. I only drink them when there aren't any blood bags around. Huh? That does not help her case. Okay, yeah, so she's gonna end up being a killer, bro. Goodness, despite being younger than I am, you're completely incapable of doing even the simplest of stretches, even with my assistance. This is torture. Call the Navy. Bro, this is a violation of the Geneva Convention. Gotcha. You.
For shame!
Please, tell me you reimbursed your neighbors after you took their coupons.
Here's a good one.
I wouldn't never not reimburse them. Wait, what? I wouldn't never not reimburse them, if that's what you're wondering.
Your nefarious deeds.
I know enough grammar to realize that doesn't work out to a plea of innocence.
What do you mean?
Would it make you feel better if I lie and say that I did?
Don't
Honestly,
get it.
I might start doing it if it helps you sleep at night. Chica turns to me and whispers,
Here's a tip.
"Hey Hiro, word of advice, deep sleepers are easier to steal for." Okay. I'm just gonna walk away. Yeah, nah, I think she could be a killer too. Now you, I like your design.
Pure gold.
And that's why I keep it on my person at all times. Dude, with a backstory like that, only 150,000 yen is a steal. Gotcha. The ultimate liar.
I'm all ears.
I'll let you make death jokes if you let me make arm jokes.
I can handle anything.
An enticing offer.
You got it, chum.
Want to shake on it? I replied back sarcastically in sign language, but I have a speech impediment. Huh, I'll take that as a yes then. Okay, I'll start. Who has 2 thumbs and hates fishing? The posse will mount my head on a wall if they ever find out about this conversation. Okay, everybody seems to be, cool. You are a problem.
Very well.
Once I threatened him with disinfectant, that heathen quickly abandoned his efforts to force me into his pagan exercise ritual. Good for you. Okay, and then lastly, you and her. The silent treatment, huh? She actually hasn't said anything in a while. Probably best if I don't disturb her. Okay. Well, best for last. I'm not talking to... Why is this game doing me like this? Okay, males on the right side. Okay. And there we go. Do we have a map feature? Hold on. We do not. Okay. Just gotta look for my picture. That is not us. No. 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 Yep, here we go. As I reach for the door, I'm interrupted by voices behind me.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like he'll be waking up anytime. Did he get drugged?
A concerning
I can only pray that none of his injuries are permanent.
Hello again.
Oh, hello, hero. You seem a bit on edge, so I'd like you to know that Shoko is now resting comfortably in his room.
Surely.
Strangely enough, only a part of his neck was injured. A small area in the front appeared badly blistered. Weird. If he was strangled, should his neck have similar wounds on all sides?
Perhaps.
Perhaps Bazaar was going easy on him?
Are you certain?
Why would he do such a thing?
Well,
if he really wants us to follow this game, it doesn't make sense to kill one of his players so soon.
It could be.
It would give us a common enemy, someone to fight against that isn't either each other. It would ruin the stakes, as corny as it sounds.
Puzzling as ever.
You could be onto something.
People of the Earth.
Perhaps all his murderous threats rings unhollow. If that's true, there's still a chance that we can resist.
You are sorely mistaken.
Absolutely not, Yato. As your instructor, I forbid you from taking such drastic measures.
That's impossible.
It's impossible to predict what will happen if we defy it, and I can't bear to see another one of my students gets hurt.
No, it can't be.
It pains me to see all of this unfold. It hurts knowing just how powerless I am in this situation.
Forgive me.
I apologize for bringing up such... That was disgusting. I apologize for bringing up such a thoughtless idea.
Trust one another.
I'm sure it'll be okay. From what I saw, morale is still high enough for us to be cracking crude jokes at each other.
Why, thank you.
They really are an upbeat class, aren't they?
I always had high hopes for you.
I was initially worried that none of them would get along, but so oh my goodness. But so many have managed to make friends already.
Without question.
And if the yellow monkey was speaking the truth, then his anti-motives could certainly help our spirits high.
What can I say?
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out eventually.
It's academic.
Once we escape and capture the people behind this, I'm sure we'll all become the best of friends. It's funny, despite everything that's happened, I'm still excited for our future. Professor N has a small smile on her face as she says that. I'll choose to believe in her promise. I'm sure that Class 17 will bring about a future they truly deserve. Yeah, we kinda know how that's gonna go. I bid our two medics a hopeful farewell and slid open the door to my room. Uh-oh. Man. So this is my room, huh? To be honest, I was expecting a lot worse. Though, it does beg the question, if Biz really wants us to kill each other, shouldn't he have made it unbearable to live in? It'd force our hand a lot faster. Maybe Coco really is trying his best to keep us comfortable. If that's true, then there's a chance we can all get through this. No, it's more than that. I'm sure we will. No one's going to try anything if we can count on the fact that we'll be rescued soon. They have to come eventually, right? I don't know, but in this room looks crazy. The twisted, impossible web of today's The twisted, impossible web of today's innumerable mysteries weighs on my mind as I think. At its center lies the question most perplexing of all. Who's behind all of this? If Coco and Biz really are artificial intelligences, then the question remains as to who created them and how. As much as I wanted to attend, I never saw Bito Kukawa as the type of school where people had such ingenuity. And yet, the technology clearly exists. I can attest to that with certainty after today. Whoever they are, they're probably keeping close tabs on us. I bet they're hoping that someone will snap, hoping that someone will indulge them and join in on their vicious game. That's why they tried to convince us that we had lost our titles. This killing game isn't just physical, is psychological. What kind of person could do something so needlessly cruel? At the very least, I know I can trust Professor N and the other students. They all seemed incredibly genuine. A measured series of knocks interrupts my mental stupor. Okay, so our rooms don't have locks. I just noticed that. You see, I blink my eyes in surprise as I move to answer the door. Why are you in my room? Okay, before we even interact with her, let's just look at this room. This is, I'm not gonna lie, it may just be a cultural thing, but I know that's not my bed up there, bruh. There is no way. Anyways, I hope she's not, is she finna kill us, bro? Girl A. She was almost completely silent when everyone was chatting in the dorm lobby earlier.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess. It's important, alright?
I understand.
Is there a reason why you need me specific?
That's weird.
It's that teacher, Shiori. Professor Ian?
Bear with me.
Yeah, her. She's really bad news.
You can't be serious.
Not this again.
Give me a second.
No, I mean it. She's a liar and a bad one at that. The group might have bought her measly excuses, but I didn't.
That's not right.
None of what she said is true. She confirmed my suspicions when she led us here.
Excuse me?
What?
I have a theory.
While the rest of you panicked and ran without thinking, I tried the door to another building. Locked.
I'm done with this.
How could she possibly know How could she possibly know that only the dorms were unlocked? How could she possibly know the power in this building was on? Didn't I call that earlier? You see, I'm siding with Girl A. I already forgot her name, but I'm with her.
Intolerable!
She knows what's going on here, Hero. We're all just following her script.
That's suspicious.
Isn't any of this at least a little suspicious to you? That's... Of course, you don't agree. No, it's just...
It's not that deep.
Do you know what it takes to be an ultimate instructor? Huh? What does that have to do with...
Jack of all trades.
First, you have to be an ultimate yourself. Not only that, you have to graduate with nothing short of an impeccable grades. You're required to be on good terms with every staff member and spend years assisting them as a secretary. Even then, it's not a guarantee.
I've worked hard.
Anyone who goes through a process as rigorous as that must be seriously committed to Bitokukawa.
Trust one another.
Especially since they could just as easily get a normal job somewhere else. As an ultimate, you have no shortage of options.
I don't get it.
Your point being...
Am I clear?
My point is that even though I've only met Professor N today, I can tell she's extremely devoted to the school from her title alone. Someone like that, someone like her, would never trap us all in some crazy killing game, much less lie about doing so to our faces. It's absurd. It's far more likely that the person behind this just has it out for the school. It's not uncommon for people to be jealous of Bitokukawa and its prestige. Until we have some definitive proof about any of this, I need you to stop throwing around such horrible accusations. Okay, yeah, I'm disagreeing with my character, bro. I'm with her. Please? Her tense frown gives way of a tired expression of resignation.
No!
I'm
trying my
fine.
hardest.
I won't say anything else.
I won't screw this
I'm
up.
sorry. I know it's a bit harsh of me, but we need... No, I understand. I need to stop thinking the worst of others. It would help if I just calmed down and approached things slowly.
I wonder.
Trying to solve things like this has always given me tunnel vision. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worst. I still feel like we can be suspicious of her though. I'm sorry, but thanks, Hero. Really. No problem.
Nothing.
I'm here if you need to talk or whatever. Yeah, I appreciate that.
See you.
That's not what she said. Good night, I think. She leaves in a hurry, her head held down and her shoulders hunched.
Bye.
She seemed to take that oddly well. I assumed she'd get mad or try to fight me or something. It doesn't matter though. I'm glad we won't have to deal with that anymore. Now, where was I? Oh right. My final question. Could any of this be related to what happened to him? Yep, that professor from the beginning. Could it really be a coincidence that this happened just months after he was arrested? I know he wasn't exactly perfect, but surely he couldn't have done anything to warrant something like this. If only I could talk to him right now, I think I might actually want one of his cheesy pep talks for once. I guess I'll have to be the one to motivate myself this time. This game of death and cruelty, so long as we're unyielding in our virtue, there's no way we're going to lose it. Lose to it. Yes, this defining trait of Bitoku Kukawa, ultimate student. Achieving greatness in the eyes of others, no matter the cost. That is my goal. Once I accomplish that, I will finally have the right to call myself the ultimate apprentice. Let me guess, is this where we wrap it up? Amidst the barren halls, she lies awake in the dead of night with an agonized expression.
Worthless.
How pathetic. If any semblance of justice existed in this broken, meaningless world of ours, her efforts would likely have borne fruit.
My oh my.
Alas, such concepts of fairness are mere tricks of the mind.
Let's see how this turns out.
I can only presume that the mask she wears will crack and shatter in time, revealing the desperation lurking beneath. And I'm going to assume that's at the teacher.
And so, our performance begins.
Yeah, what's up, freak?
The stage is set. The curtain has risen. And all 16 of our players have been cast in their roles.
Okay, the stage is set, the curtain has risen. Notice how it's saying 16 instead of not counting the teacher. You see, listen, there's all types of flags around her, bro. I don't trust her.
It's amusing how little they suspect. Though he'd already revealed the true nature of our little game, none paid his words any heed.
Who?
Of course, this wouldn't have gone so smoothly without the marvelous work of our star player. I almost regret my plans to dispose of them.
It's the teacher, 100%.
Just you wait, my wonderful audience. Soon, you'll be all too aware that not a shred of hope remains for these miserable airworms. I am the Lord of Delusion,
Okay.
the wisdom of reprisal, and the patience of 1,000 years.
Okay.
The id to his ego, the animus to his anima, the yin to his yang.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I couldn't be here, bro. I would strangle this monkey.
You may
even though I'm
call
still
me
end up dying,
his
but
shadow.
still. Thank you so much.
Go forth, former ultimates. Show the world your beautiful vice.
Oh boy. Yup. Oh boy, that was fun. Prison where no voice can reach. Uh-oh. Wait, is the teacher on here? Hold on. Okay, I need to replay that. I didn't see the teacher. And just like that, we finished the prologue. Oh boy. I love this so much. This game already has a different approach on the killing theme. I'm super interested to see how we do this whole 34-day countdown, because that would cause so much stress. I like that turn. And then two, we could have 2 killers and only 1 gets killed. That is going to be dope, and I am going to be confused. We really finna just be out here gambling on who the killer is. But I am super excited to see the next chapter of this game. I'm telling you, this is just the year of Danganronpa games, bro. Fan Danganronpa games. I'm loving it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And tune in next time to when the next chapter comes out, because best believe I am playing it. Peace out.